This video is solely the property of Aishwarya Darba, a certified Zentangle teacher, acting with permission from Zentangle INC, and may not be recorded, copied, or redistributed without prior written consent of Aishwarya Darba, CCT, and Zentangle INC. All Zentangle related trademarks are the sole and exclusive property of Zentangle INC and may not be copied, recorded, reproduced, or otherwise used without the express prior written consent of Zentangle INC. Copyrighted under 2021 CCT Aishwarya Darba. Hello, I'm Aishwarya Darba. I am from India. You can call me Ash. I am a certified Zentangle teacher with 5+ years of experience in Zentangle art, and I got introduced to this beautiful art after a formal workshop in the year 2016. In 2018, I traveled to US and undertook the teacher's training course in Zentangle art from the co-founders Maria Thomas and Rick Roberts. Ever since then, I started teaching this art, conducted many offline and online courses, lessons across the social media to help people around the globe cope with anxiety, pain, fear, and loneliness with my drawing along tutorials. If you have enjoyed this class, you can join my Tangle and Inspire Club on Facebook, and you can even follow my website, that is tangleandinspire.com, where you can see all the classes that I have been conducting, and I'm still keeping on upgrading with time and again. You can also follow my YouTube for Zentangle Weeklies, that is Tangle and Inspire Art Studio. You can connect me on Instagram, that is instagram.com, and my handle is Tangle and Inspire. Sign up for monthly newsletters at tangleandinspire.com, so that way we can keep in touch for a very long time from here. If you have enjoyed my tutorial here, you can join my Facebook club, that is Tangle and Inspire Club. You can join my YouTube series, that is Tangle and Inspire Art Studio. You can find many videos there. You can follow along with the video tutorials. You can even sign up for the upcoming workshops. I have beginners and I have advanced courses. For that, you can go and check my website, tangleandinspire.com/classes. You can connect me on Instagram, where I share almost everything that I do daily or weekly, so you can see behind the scenes or anything that I'm coming up with my workshops. So you can connect me very personally there, and if you are there, you can even subscribe to my monthly newsletters, tangleandinspire.com. Presently, I haven't started it, but will start very soon on that too. So, before we dive into the session, I just want to give you an understanding of all the tools that I'm using. This is a 3.5 inch cardstock. Okay, so I call this as Zentile, and I'll be using my Micron O1 pen. It's an archival ink, pigment ink pen. It's a very beautiful pen and very soft and smooth to use. I'll be using my 2B pencil from Zentangle, and I'll be using a Tortillon. So if you do not have these tools, you can use a black pen, a regular pencil, and even a Q-tip instead of a Tortillon. Okay, so you can use a Tortillon or a stamp, so that is also fine if you have any art tools. So I'll start and a bit of appreciation of this beautiful Zentile that I have with me. I'll start with 4 corners, 4 dots on the corners. Okay, So after I have created 4 dots in the corners, I'll simply, very lightly, gently, I'll connect it with a line. So if you are not able to see, you won't be using any eraser. So I want you to create this line just gently. Okay? It need not be straightish, it can be a bit curvy. Right? So thereafter, I want you to create a small string like thing. A string is nothing but a pencil guideline that will help us to differentiate the tangles that we use. Right? So I'm just creating something like a large orb on this size, and maybe even a loop it onto the other side. Yes? So now I use my pen. Okay, you can cap it on the back or probably keep it aside, and we'll start with a new triangle, that is Pious. So it starts like this. I'll be pulling out a line, curve a bit, and bring it to the same point. Okay, so for your reference, I'm just creating in this way. Once again, I start from this point, pull out a line, and curve it to the other way. You can keep your Zen child in a very comfortable position. And then again, I bring it and touch it to the corner. As always, I start from this top of the other leaf and pull a line and touch it. Right? Once again, I'll start from this end, just go about the same way and bring it. It really doesn't matter which size or form it goes. We're just going about the way we enjoy and we like. So probably I'll start from here, then go about. Without lifting my pen, I come back and go behind that other one. You see? So I'll never cross the line. I'll stop here, I'll retrace it with my eyes and bring it back. Here again, I do the same thing. So since I have some more space, I'm going to fill more and more of this leaf shape. This tangle is called Pious. Very interesting. The tangle is inspired by basil leaves that we see. Right? So now, very slowly, I'll start from this end, pull out a line and create an inner aura like thing. Once again, I start from this inner center, pull out a line and touch it. I'm gonna do it very slowly, and I'm keeping my hands relaxed, my shoulders relaxed, and I'm very gentle over my pen too. If it is a new Micron pen, the ink is going to flow very easily and it will help in tangling. And here again. Right? Once again, I start from this side and slowly bring it back. Just enjoy the process of putting pen to the paper. It won't be scratchy. It's gonna work out. Just let's be gentle, enjoy each and every space that we're covering. So after this, I want you to start ordering more and more in the center. So here I'm just doubling it and then filling the center with black ink. Just a smooth line. So you see I turn my tile as I keep tangling. Just be unafraid. It's very relaxing, very easy, and these repetitive lines will put you into such comfortable place. You can see how these leaves are spreading on both the sides. It's falling off. Just enjoy this process. If you notice, that pencil line is almost negligible to the eyes, and that's what is the fun part. So since this is a very large space, I'm going to repeat the aura about 3 times, and then I'm going to ink it. Now I'm going to create few more eye shape just where I feel here and there. So I want some pies to fall out. That's something I just think on the go. So now we create small orb-like shape on the spaces that are left in between the spices. So we'll create a few large ones here and there. For me, this is larger because I'm gonna draw small ones here and there. So the pencil lines are nothing but a guideline, so that we are using for our Zentangle art. Simply gonna merge with all beautiful tangles that we're gonna create. So now around this big orbs, I'll draw small ones and ink those any space that is left outside. I'm going to bring my camera a bit down so that you can see. You can watch me draw just these small orbs and I'll fill the space. Whatever that empty space I have, I'll be filling it with few orbs here and there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create some lines, a grid pattern called Tortuga. So I start a line right from this place where we created the tangle pies. I'm gonna go on creating these grids. Right, so now I'll create a vertical line like this for all that grid pattern. So you see, I don't cross over this line, just stop here and trace it, eyeball it, and then go behind that. Each time we're gonna stop here and we're gonna eyeball it and pull out a line on the other side. So sorry, I went off the screen. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. You can watch me. Very slowly I create these grids. Right. So now I'm going to create some beautiful triangle patterns. So that's going to start right from this top of this grid. I'll touch it along the whole side. You see, I'm spiraling it inside and again and again, and just bringing it to some center and creating that tear-like shape. Once again, start from the top, pull out, go within, right? And stop here, breathe, relax, and create that tear-like shape. We're gonna do that slowly in each of these boxes. Just keep your hands super easy and smooth. So you can see some of my grids are a bit wonky. They are larger and smaller. That creates a nice personal, beautiful art. That's something like, only a hand art drawings will have these special characteristics that we can bring with pen to the paper. Once you get the hanger, just gonna keep creating. Want to do that again and again and again. You can see how slowly I start. Even in the corners, I'm imagining that the line is going outside somewhere here and then twirling in and swirls it inside. Keep your pen very gentle as you draw this triangle. It is asking you for some attention and some love, and just give that. Just give some love to your paper and relax. Bring on that sweet smile of yours as your pen is swinging all sides. Zentangle is a very unplanned art. You don't know what's going to come in the end. Let us just see what is going to happen. So now I'll cap my pen. I'm gonna take the pencil. Okay, I'm gonna keep my pencil leads very sharp to the point, and I'll slowly put some pencil shade into here. So we use pencils for strings and little bit of shading. So I'm putting my pencil shade in the crevices. See where those lines are just meeting. Just slightly putting it there. Very gentle, not very gentle with my pencils, just darkening them. Not too much, because we don't want that white to be gone off. So just keep it very light, gentle, smooth. Right. So now I'm going to create that magic with the tortillon. So okay, I just forgot this little space needed a bit of care with that pencil. Yeah. So now with my tortillon, I'm just going to smoothen these pencil out. You see, so from that blackish thing, I'm just smoothening it out and bringing that gray. Lightly, very gently. I'm gonna do that here again, and here again. Smoothening it out with my tortillon. Right. So now I'm gonna add little bit of shading over to these corners, the outside ones of this shape. So you see that I'm not adding any graphite to those orbs, just to the piers and the outside. So I want that nice large thing to simply stand out in this style. And then I'm gonna smooth out. See how beautiful this looks. Now with that pencil we're gonna draw, or we're gonna just shade on these strokes of grid line. Right, just give a little care. You can see that I'm holding my pencil almost a flat touch to the ground. So if you have a long pencil, you can just hold your pencil a bit further away and then add that little shading. If it's convenient for you, you can even break the pencil half. And yeah, you can create a rectangle like that. So I'm adding shading towards my horizontal and the vertical lines. Right? So I'm gonna take my turtle on and then smooth these pencil lines out now. Just very gently. You can see we don't want to be too harsh on the paper. Just gently we're gonna pull these lines out. You can instantly see all that tortuga, the tangle, just popping out. With much so less effort can bring out that 3D effect. How fun it is, isn't it? It's really cool. Always appreciate whatever you do, and just even if it is as small as this one. So I'm going to take a bit time and reflect, enjoy, and thereafter I'm going to put my initials. So once we have completed this centile, always add your initials. So sometimes I go with my ash, or you can see AD or something like that. And behind the centile, I want you to write all the tangle names or something that you enjoyed about this class. You can write your full name, any thoughts you want to add. Okay, it is March 2021 and just grade class. I just want to remember this. To keep in touch with you, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow my newsletters. Comment on my blogs, so that would be so nice. And if possible, take up the workshop. So thank you so much, and see you again. Tata, bye bye.